This year, I've made over $122,000 while being active duty in the United States military, and all of that money comes from my side hustles. None of that money is made up of my actual military income. And to be honest with you, it took me over 4 years to actually find all of these side hustles. I was just falling on my face one after another, wasting money and wasting time trying to find this stuff, buying online courses, and honestly, it was going terrible. Eventually, I found some actually legit side hustles that have made me a substantial amount of money. So today, I'm going to be telling you my top 3 side hustles that actually work that you should do while you're in the military. And if you've never seen one of my videos, my name is Bryson Saunders. I'm 22 years old. I've been in the military for 4 years, and honestly, I'm on a mission to help everybody in the military make more money. Because I truly believe if you use your time and your benefits correctly, you can join the military and get out and become a millionaire. And it's really not even that far-fetched. And like I said, I'm on a journey to show everybody how to do it. The first side hustle we're going to talk about is the Amazon Influencer Program, and this is one that I get a lot of questions about every time I make a video about it. So essentially, this is a program where you go around your house and you review items that are actually sold on Amazon, but you also own in your house. So let's just say that you own an iPhone, okay, or Droid if you're a Droid user. Well, you're just going to take a video of your iPhone and say, hey guys, this is my iPhone. These are some things I love about it, blah, 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 blah. You're going to take that video and then you're going to go and actually post it on Amazon's website. From there, Amazon is going to push shoppers to that video. And every time they watch one of your videos and buy the item, you get a percentage of that sale. And the percentage ranges from 2 to 4%. And that might not be a crazy high percentage, but just to put this into perspective, I've done over $3 million in sales this year alone. So the reason the side hustle is such a big deal is because you're not actually pushing any traffic to the videos. I tell people all the time with the side hustle who are worried about, not knowing a whole lot about social media, this is the perfect side hustle for people who don't know a lot about social media because you're not actually pushing any views to your videos. You're just making the video and Amazon is doing all of the legwork for you. And the way to get into the program is super simple. Essentially, all you do is type in Amazon Influencer Program on Safari, and then it's going to pop up for you. You're going to click the link, and it pretty much tells you everything to do from there. There are a few caveats to actually getting accepted into the program. Whenever I first joined, one of the things was you had to make 3 videos for them, essentially showing off like your reviewing skills, and then they have a robot or something look at that video and then hand select you and pick you up for the program. Most people get accepted. There's just a few rules that you need to follow. The first one is don't mention the price whenever you're making the video. So once again, we use the iPhone demonstration. If I'm making a video about this, I'm not going to say, and I got this for a sweet deal of $500 on Amazon. Okay, because the price is constantly changing on Amazon and your video is not. So they don't want you mentioning the price of what you bought it for because it could mess their sale up. Another thing that you're not allowed to do is take sponsored videos. So if Apple reached out to me, which would be amazing, and said, hey, Bryson, do you want to make a video about this? We'll pay you $500 to make an Amazon influencer review. You can't do that through the program, okay? Because they're all supposed to be real reviews, you saying how much you enjoy the product. You can also do negative reviews on here, but I don't really understand why you would. I feel like it's kind of a waste of time because obviously if you're talking trash about it, nobody's going to buy the item and you're not going to make money. And the third thing you can't do in the video is show a barcode. It's kind of weird. I don't 100% know why barcodes can't be in there, but they're very strict about it. Whenever we post videos in the program, if there's ever a box that we open up and the barcode gets stuck in there, video automatically gets denied. So just make sure there's no barcodes anywhere, no addresses involved inside of that video, or else they're not going to accept it. And once you get accepted into the program, just go around your house and start recording like a bat out of hell. Literally anything that you can find that is sold on Amazon, take a video of it and put it on there. And that's how honestly we made so much money whenever we first joined last year. We went from like $2,000 to $4,000 to $10,000 in 3 months because we were just recording everything that was sold on Amazon inside of our house. That's essentially the name of the game with this program, is just getting a ton of different videos up. And one of the biggest reasons that I feel that this is a great side hustle for military members, and most of these side hustles I'm going to mention today, actually all of them, is because as we all know, in the military, you move every couple of years. And you don't want to have to completely reset your business. I know guys that work in construction and they'll build very successful side hustles while they're stationed somewhere, and then they get uprooted, move somewhere else, and then they have to rebuild that entire business. But with the Amazon Influencer Program, it's digital. I love digital side hustles for military members because you don't have to uproot the business. Something else is it is very passive. Once you get the videos going, you pretty much don't stop making money. We took like a 2-month break a little bit ago, and we were still making $8,000 to $9,000 every single month off of the program, which is just absurd. We also have close to 1,500 videos up at this point across 3 different accounts. So that's kind of why, we built a big inventory up. But once you do the legwork and get the inventory up, you can start taking breaks, which is really nice because we all know side hustles are amazing in the military, but we all do have full-time jobs in the military, and sometimes you just want to be able to kick your feet up whenever you come home. My second favorite side hustle is Uber Eats or DoorDash. And before you go and jump and say, Bryson, what are you talking about? My little brother, I just recommended that he started it last week, and I'm not joking to you. He made $500 doing it for 2 different nights because whenever you sign up, they give you a lot of different bonuses and stuff like that. Essentially, if you do 20 orders right now, they'll give you a $200 bonus, and it doesn't matter how much those individual orders are that you take. And honestly, this is what I attribute a lot of my success to, is doing DoorDash and Uber Eats, because it kind of launches you into the side hustle world. It's very straightforward. As you all know, they pretty much do all of the work for you, just like the Amazon influencer program. You just have to make an account with them and start accepting orders. And to be really honest with you, it's actually a lot of fun doing it. There's essentially a ticker on your page if you've never done it before, and it shows your money going up every single time. You can accept orders or you can deny them. And it's just something really easy for whenever you get off of work, go sit in your car, do some food delivery. You're not doing Uber exactly, so people aren't getting inside of your car. You're just doing Uber Eats, and you can start this at 18 years old. I'm pretty sure with Uber, you have to be like 25 because of the insurance reasons of driving people around. But also the plus to doing the food delivery side is that no one is in your car. I told my little brother whenever he started, I was like, dude, just go get the car, get a drink, get a big gulp if you want, 7-Eleven, just drive around, listen to a podcast, drink some Coke. Like, it honestly sounds like a decent night. You're just driving around delivering food. It's super stress-free. Yeah, I made a ton of money, honestly, doing this. I lived in Tampa, Florida at the time, whenever my wife and I started doing it, and she would sometimes make around $200 to $300 a night doing it for 4 or 5 hours. So this can easily make you, a potential of an extra $2,000 to $4,000 every single month, depending on where you're stationed. And if you're on a big military base, even better, because people love doing that stuff. And a little secret for everybody on military bases, driving on military bases, people can only deliver food on there if they have government issued IDs. If they don't, it's a whole big thing. They have to go through the visitor centers. You all know how it works. So this is definitely an extremely good side hustle if you're trying to find a way to get inside of this world and you want to make extra money right now. I mean, you could sign up for the app as soon as this video gets over and go start driving. So don't push this one off as being illegitimate because you've heard of people doing it before. There really is a lot of money into it. And like I said, I attribute all of my success to this being my first legit side hustle. And last but definitely not least is furniture flipping. Now, one of the biggest reasons that I think this is such a solid one is because you can do this anywhere you go in the military. Kind of like how I said, I know people that build really successful construction businesses in the area. Well, that's kind of a different thing because you have to build up the clientele. But with furniture flipping, and I'm going to tell you a really cool story about this, you can actually make a ton of money doing it, and you can take the business anywhere with you. I actually know a guy that was in the Air Force. He's out now, but he started doing furniture flipping, and he essentially figured out how to do wholesale with couches. Okay, he actually has an entire YouTube channel dedicated to this. I think his thing is called like Side Hustle something. Anyway, the Side Hustle Shuffle. I don't know. You can go look his YouTube channel up. Just type in Side Hustle Couch Flipping. He'll probably pop up. And I'm not joking. This guy makes about $15,000 a month doing this now, and there's pretty much no manual labor involved. He essentially buys these couches wholesale from Costco and stuff, lists them on Facebook, and they sell themselves. Now, obviously, you're not going to start off there, but I've done this side hustle before. I've done all of them that I've talked about in this video, and this one is also extremely lucrative. What I would do is I'd go to businesses like Goodwill, or at the time I lived in an apartment complex, and people would put furniture outside. And actually, the first way I got involved in this is I was in my neighborhood. Someone put 4 chairs outside. I picked them up, literally just took photos of them, listed them, made $50 right then and there. I mean, I literally did no work besides taking photos of these things. I didn't even have to lift them up. The person that came took them off all by himself. From there, I would go to Goodwill. I started reinvesting my money, and I would buy couches and stuff like that for like $5 from Goodwill. If you've never been there, they do. They sell couches for like $5, $10, $15. It's insane. I would buy them, I would relist them, and I would flip them. I wouldn't even have to do any work to them. I know a lot of furniture flippers will take stuff, sand it down, paint it. You can do that. You can honestly make probably a little bit more money by doing that, but obviously you have to have a garage. It gets all confusing. For me, I just went and got a storage unit, and I would put these couches inside the storage unit, and they would sell every single time. And once again, it goes with that thing where if you're in a big city or a big military base, people are constantly buying stuff like that because you got to think they're moving into town, they need furniture, and they're trying to look for stuff. And this is a really cool one because it kind of teaches you entrepreneurship. With the Amazon Influencer Program, it's really good because it's digital. With the Uber thing, it's really good because everything's built out for you. But this is kind of an interesting one because you're mixing two. You're selling stuff digitally through Facebook, Marketplace, stuff like that, but you're also being an entrepreneur because you're having to find the furniture and stuff like that. And I also contribute a lot of my success to furniture flipping because it kind of turned me on to the whole, man, I really love being an entrepreneur and trying to find these pieces of furniture and going out on the hunt. And I would make about an extra $3,000 to $4,000 whenever doing this. And I would just get off work and go do it a couple days a week. So all of these side hustles can make you a ton of extra money, and they can honestly change your life. If you want to see more videos like this about military finances or interesting stuff, make sure to subscribe. Make sure to let me know in the comment section how you like this video. And thank you so much for viewing.